Students in Canada are worried about three major important things for student visa at this point in time. The number one is when will be the attestation letter will be issued, whether May intake will be possible or not, and do the submitted files will get refused in case there is no attestation letter. So there are three major things that students are very confused about, and they do not have a correct and accurate information, and it has been a pain for students at this point in time. So in this video I will try to discuss these things in detail and make sure that I will be able to clear these doubts that are there in students' mind, and I'm confident that by the end of the video, and I can also assure you that you will be having 100% clarity on all these three issues and confusion, and you'll not be having any further doubts about the topics anymore. Please make sure you watch the video till the end and subscribe to my channel, because on this channel you will be able to view such informative videos from time to time. Hello friends, welcome back to my channel Pawan Speaks Canada. I hope everybody is doing well. So let's talk about the things that is the biggest confusion among students, that is about the attestation letter. So the attestation letter will be issued by the provinces, but there is no issue date that has been finalized for the same. Although these provinces are given a deadline that was 31st of March 2024. And before that, these provinces have to issue the attestation letter. But this has been a major problem because when these changes were announced on 22nd of January, at that point in time, nobody was aware of these changes. Even the provinces were not aware of them. Provinces were not aware that they had to issue an attestation letter as well. So it was just a kind of a shock for them, and it was kind of a surprise for them that going forward they have to issue an attestation letter. And this is quite natural in case they are not aware of these changes. So how will they proceed further? Because they have to establish a system for a smooth process, and there will be a lot of burden on them, as there will be huge number of files which will be going into the embassy for visa for attestation letter, and they have to issue a letter at that level, which is not easy task for them. It will also take some time for them to set up a process or a proper system, such as they have to train people. They might have to make format of an attestation letter, which they do not have. They have to prepare documentation, what all documentation will be required, and also they might have to keep a fee for the same. So they have to take care of all these logistic issues, which will surely take some time. So at this time, there cannot be any date given for attestation letter because everything is still at the initial stage right now, and they're not clear about the numbers that they might be issued with them, or the numbers which they're already allotted for them, and how will they be able to distribute this number based on university and colleges, and which all colleges will be issuing how many attestation letters. It is still not clear. So all these things are very complicated for them, the same way it is complicated for you as well. That's why there is no fixed date for the same, but they're trying their best to make this process as smooth as possible and as quickly as possible, because they also have a lot of pressure from all the university and colleges from their area as well. A few days ago, all the universities and colleges also sent a letter to the immigration minister looking at the situation to postpone the decision, so that the students who are waiting at this point in time can at least put up their files. But there was no response from the immigration minister. But the provinces are trying their best to give a solution to this as soon as possible. The next thing that I'm going to talk about is whether the May intake will be possible or not. So let's be a little practical here, in case the same situation prevails and there is nothing that happens up till 31st of March, and just because of that there would be a lot of delay in terms of processing the applications. And because of this delay, there will be a mass number of applications that will be there into the system for attestation letter. And when they take a decision and start processing the attestation, it will not happen in 1 day or 2 day. It will take months to clear the backlog. So as far as I feel, just because of this, all backlog May intake possible is very dim. But I want to tell you one thing. In case your college is a good college and it is not a PPP, either it is a private college or a public college, either you go in September, you will surely get work permit. But the students who are enrolled in PPP college, it is a major area of concern for them. So in case you are there in the list of PPP colleges and they are saying that you can go in September intake, there is no surety whether you will get a work permit or not. So please take your decisions very wisely when you are deciding about it. The third thing that is an area of concern for students for which they are confused about, that they have the file in the embassy without an attestation letter, and will their file be rejected or not. Let me tell you one thing, that I have seen so many cases post 22nd of January where there are a lot of visas that were issued, and in all those files there were no attestation letters which were attached to them. So you need not to be worried about the same. Just remember one important thing, that in case your file is submitted by 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on January 22nd, 2024, this condition is not for you. Please mark this date on a piece of paper. Your file cannot be refused because of this reason in case it is filed by 8:30 a.m. on 22nd of January 2024. So all the students whose files are already there in the embassy, please stop worrying about the same. There will not be any problem regarding this. So the confusion regarding the attestation letter will be cleared soon in the coming days. And in case of May intake issue, there might be a possibility that any province might work quickly to clear it. So in the coming days, there will be more clarity on the same. So please don't be disheartened. Please share the video with the maximum number of people so everyone has updated information about the attestation letter and the May intake. Thank you for watching Pawan Speaks Canada. See you soon in my next video. Thank you and all the best.